Divers in New Zealand, they are preparing to return to White Island to try and retrieve 2 bodies still missing after a volcanic eruption.
15 people have died, 2 others are still missing and presumed dead. Authorities have begun naming the victims recovered from White Island.
In protective suits and with breathing apparatus to keep them safe from toxic fumes, a recovery team steps foot on the barren terrain of White Island under its blanket of ash. These are the first pictures of the 6 men and 2 women who set out to find those left behind on Monday after the volcano unexpectedly erupted. Of the 8 they went to find, 6 were recovered. Among them 21-year-old Crystal Browett from Melbourne in Australia, one of the tourists on a day trip. Her former teachers have described her as a beautiful soul. On Saturday, a dive team headed out to search the contaminated waters for the 2 remaining bodies yet to be recovered, believed to be a tour guide and the boat captain, but without success. One had been spotted in the sea earlier in the week. Plans are now underway for further searches.
We're working towards a plan that hopefully has us going back onto the island tomorrow, but that's not finally decided yet. We've got to make sure that the planning process is meticulous. We know that time is of the essence, but the reality is for the time being we've recovered the 6 obvious bodies, but we've got more work to do.
Providing support for those families waiting for answers has been a priority.
Our focus has been making sure that they receive the very best immediate care that they need in the aftermath of this tragedy.
More than 24 people are still thought to be in hospital. Some are critically ill with severe burns. And on Saturday, another person was confirmed to have died as a result of their injuries. On the mainland in Whakatan, a wall of flowers and messages keeps growing as more mourners arrive to pay their respects. Among them, a former teacher of one of the victims.
I'm thinking of all of them, but here, just absolutely heartbroken, because I didn't have... You always think you have time to say your goodbyes, and I didn't have time to say my goodbyes to them.
Most of the victims were tourists, and this disaster has affected communities around the world. On Monday, they'll join together for a minute's silence exactly a week after the eruption, which took so many lives.